It's kind of good to see you guys. I know what you're all thinking, but actually it's kind of small. Every time I borrow a condom from my roommate, I have to borrow a hair tie from his girlfriend. Every time I get bored sometimes, and I like to draw analogies between my penis and God. Like, you can't necessarily always feel his presence, but you know he's there. And if you really, seriously, like really believe, there will be a second coming. I really hate those guys that talk about whipping their dicks out. Do you know those guys? There's probably a couple in the back there. Whipping their dicks out. Alright, that guy whips his dick out. Is that Jack? But no, they talk about whipping their dicks out. Like, I can't whip my dick out. I don't have that kind of equipment. I can kind of coax it out sometimes. Like, you know, like a mouse outside of a hole. You stick a little piece of cheese out there and he comes up and he nibbles it out. I go through a lot of cheese trying to have sex. So I've been kind of depressed lately. You guys been depressed? I'm sure you're at any maze, so I'm sure everybody's been depressed. That's what we do, right? We're all depressed. But no, I've been depressed because I gave this cat $50 to score me some weed like 2 weeks ago, and I haven't seen him since. So I'm guessing he ran off with the money. In hindsight, it was probably a bad idea giving a domesticated house animal money to score me marijuana. But he had a very adorable little face. And just these cute little whiskers. When I get really drunk, I like to multitask. Like the other night, I was sleeping in my bed and pissing at the same time.
Yeah, 5 times.
I don't consider myself to be a religious man, but every time I use a dictionary, I thank God that it's alphabetized. I'm just thinking. Now, I mean, could you imagine trying to find a word? Like, there's a lot of them. But no, the other day I was looking in the dictionary. I looked up dictionary in the dictionary, and it said see hands. So then I looked up hands, and it said smartass. Anyway, all right, I'm going to leave you with one more that's really, really substantial. Now, when I was in second grade, my teacher, she used to ask a question to the class on every Friday, and if anybody ever got it right, they got to take Monday off and come in on Tuesday, which was really weird for like a teacher to do in elementary school. But she was kind of a total bitch. So she always asked a question that was like way too hard for the class to answer for like a second grader. And so I got this idea on Thursday one night. I took 2 ping pong balls and I spray painted them solid black and took them into class on Friday. And right as she was about to ask a question, I rolled them up to the front of the class and I hit her in the foot. She bent over and she picked him up and she was like, all right, who's the comedian with the 2 black balls? And I said, Bill Cosby, bitch, we'll see you Tuesday.